7 signs you're financially ready to retire early. Retiring early is a bold dream, a chance to reclaim your time, pursue passions, and live life on your terms. In the realm of personal finance, early retirement requires meticulous planning, discipline, and a clear vision to ensure your wealth sustains you for decades. Some achieve financial independence and retire early, confidently stepping away from work, while others hesitate, unsure if their finances can withstand the long haul. Are you financially ready to retire early, or do you need to shore up your plan? In this article, we're exploring 7 signs, grounded in financial research and insights from trusted sources like Vanguard, Fidelity, and the Financial Planning Association, that indicate you're prepared to retire early. These aren't just milestones, they're evidence-based markers of financial readiness, drawn from studies in retirement planning and wealth management. By the end, you'll recognize these signs in your financial life, understand why they matter, and learn actionable steps to solidify your path to early retirement. Stay with us until the end, because the financial moves you make today can secure your freedom tomorrow. Let's dive in. Sign 1. You've saved 25x your annual expenses. One of the strongest signs you're financially ready to retire early is having saved at least 25 times your annual expenses, a benchmark rooted in the 4% safe withdrawal rule. This rule, based on the 1998 Trinity study, suggests that withdrawing 4% of your portfolio annually, adjusted for inflation, can sustain a 30-year retirement with high probability. For example, if your annual expenses are $40,000, you need $1 million saved. Imagine 2 professionals, Sarah and Ethan, both 45 and aiming to retire. Sarah has $1.5 million saved, covering 25x or $60,000 annual expenses, giving her confidence to retire. Ethan, with $500,000 and $40,000 in expenses, falls short at 12.5x, risking running out of funds. Sarah's savings signal readiness, while Ethan's gap indicates more work needed. This aligns with Vanguard's 2023 Retirement Guide, which emphasizes the 25x rule as a cornerstone of early retirement planning. Saving 25x expenses isn't just a number, it's a buffer against market volatility and unexpected costs. Without it, you risk depleting your savings too soon. To achieve this, calculate your annual expenses, including taxes and discretionary spending, and multiply by 25. Track your savings progress using tools like Personal Capital or Mint. If you're below 25x, boost contributions to retirement accounts or cut expenses, like dining out less. Ask yourself, have I saved 25x my annual expenses, or am I short? Your savings multiple is a critical sign of early retirement readiness. Sign 2. You have multiple income streams. Having multiple income streams, such as rental properties, dividends, side businesses, or part-time work, is a powerful sign you're ready to retire early. Diverse income sources reduce reliance on portfolio withdrawals, enhancing financial security. A 2022 Fidelity study found that retirees with at least 2 income streams are 30% less likely to face financial stress, as they have buffers against market downturns or unexpected expenses. Picture 2 aspiring retirees, Emma and Noah. Emma owns 2 rental properties generating $2,000 monthly, plus $1,500 in dividend income, supplementing her savings. Noah depends solely on his investment portfolio, vulnerable to market dips. Emma's multiple streams signal readiness, while Noah's single source suggests risk. This echoes the Financial Planning Association's 2021 report, which highlights income diversification as key to sustainable early retirement. Multiple income streams don't just add cash flow, they provide flexibility and peace of mind. Without them, you're exposed to portfolio volatility. To build this, explore options like dividend-paying ETFs, e.g., VYM, rental real estate, or a low-effort side gig, like consulting. Start small, such as investing $10,000 in a dividend fund yielding 3%. If you lack streams, research one income idea this month, using resources like BiggerPockets for real estate. Reflect, do I have diverse income streams, or rely on one source? Your income diversity is a sign of your readiness. If you're finding this insightful, comment number 2 below to let me know you're here, and let's keep going. Sign 3. Your healthcare costs are planned for. If you've meticulously planned for healthcare costs, accounting for premiums, out-of-pocket expenses, and long-term care before Medicare eligibility at 65, you're showing a vital sign of early retirement readiness. Healthcare is a major expense, especially for early retirees ineligible for Medicare. A 2023 Fidelity estimate projects a 65-year-old couple needs $315,000 for healthcare in retirement, and early retirees face higher costs due to longer pre-Medicare years. Consider two 50-year-olds, Ava and Liam, planning to retire. Ava has budgeted $12,000 annually for private insurance and a health savings account, HSA, with $50,000 saved for medical costs. Liam assumes he'll figure it out, underestimating premiums, and faces financial strain post-retirement. Ava's planning signals readiness, while Liam's oversight risks his stability. This aligns with the Employee Benefit Research Institute's 2022 findings, which stress healthcare planning as critical for early retirement success. Unplanned healthcare costs don't just drain savings, they can derail your retirement lifestyle. To prepare, estimate costs using tools like healthcare.gov for insurance quotes, factoring in premiums, $500 to $1,000 per month pre-Medicare, and out-of-pocket expenses. Max out HSA contributions, $4,300 for individuals in 2025, for tax-free medical funds. If you haven't planned, research one insurance option this week. Ask yourself, have I planned for healthcare costs, or am I unprepared? Your healthcare strategy is a sign of your readiness. Sign 4. You've stress-tested your portfolio. Stress testing your portfolio, simulating how it would perform in market downturns, high inflation, or unexpected expenses, is a key sign you're financially ready to retire early. A robust portfolio withstands volatility, ensuring your savings last. A 2021 Vanguard study found that portfolios stress-tested for worst-case scenarios, e.g., 2008 crash, are 40% more likely to sustain 30-year retirements, as they expose and address weaknesses. Imagine two investors, Lucas and Mia, both 40. Lucas uses Monte Carlo simulations by a financial advisor, confirming his 60-40 stock-bond portfolio can weather a 30% market drop. Mia hasn't tested her all-stock portfolio, unaware it could lose 50% in a crash, threatening her plans. Lucas's stress testing signals readiness, while Mia's lack of preparation risks failure. This echoes Charles Schwab's 2023 Retirement Planning Guide, which advocates stress testing for early retirees. Stress testing isn't just about caution, it's about building confidence in your financial plan. Without it, you're gambling with your future. To start, use free tools like Portfolio Visualizer to run Monte Carlo simulations, testing scenarios like a 20% market decline or 5% inflation. Adjust your asset allocation, e.g., add bonds, if risks are high. If you haven't tested, consult a fee-only planner for a one-time analysis. Reflect, have I stress-tested my portfolio, or am I assuming it's safe? Your portfolio resilience is a sign of your readiness. If this resonates with you, comment number 4 below to stay engaged, and let's move forward. Sign 5. You're debt-free or nearly so. Being debt-free or nearly so, owing little to no high-interest debt, like credit cards or personal loans, and manageable low-interest debt, like a mortgage, is a strong sign you're ready to retire early. Debt payments strain cash flow, forcing higher withdrawals and risking savings depletion. A 2022 Federal Reserve study found that debt-free retirees are 25% less likely to face financial hardship, as they have greater flexibility. Picture two 55-year-olds, Chloe and Owen. Chloe paid off her credit cards and car loan, with only a small mortgage remaining, freeing her cash for retirement goals. Owen carries $20,000 in credit card debt at 18% interest and a $50,000 car loan, eating into his savings. Chloe's near-debt-free status signals readiness, while Owen's debt burden suggests he's not prepared. This aligns with Ramsey Solutions' 2023 retirement advice, which prioritizes debt elimination for financial freedom. Debt doesn't just cost money, it adds stress and limits options. To achieve this, list all debts and prioritize high-interest ones. Using the avalanche method, pay highest rates first. Allocate extra payments, like $500 monthly, to clear balances faster. If you're heavily indebted, delay retirement to focus on payoff, starting with one card. Ask yourself, am I debt-free or nearly so, or weighed down by loans? Your debt status is a sign of your readiness. Sign 6. You've modeled inflation impacts. If you've modeled inflation impacts, accounting for rising costs over decades of retirement, you're demonstrating a crucial sign of early retirement readiness. Inflation erodes purchasing power, and early retirees face longer exposure. A 2023 Morningstar study estimates that 3% annual inflation could double living costs in 24 years, requiring careful planning to avoid outliving savings. Consider two planners, Harper and Jacob, both retiring at 50. Harper adjusts her $50,000 annual budget for 3% inflation, projecting $90,000 in 20 years, and invests in inflation-protected assets like TIPS. Jacob ignores inflation, assuming $50,000 will suffice, risking shortfall. Harper's modeling signals readiness, while Jacob's oversight endangers his plan. This echoes the CFP Board's 2022 guidelines, which stress inflation planning for long retirements. Ignoring inflation doesn't just shrink your budget, it threatens your lifestyle. To model this, use a retirement calculator like New Retirement, inputting 2 to 3% inflation and projecting expenses 30 years out. Allocate 10 to 20% of your portfolio to assets like stocks or real estate, which outpace inflation. If you haven't modeled, start by estimating one major cost, like housing, in 20 years. Reflect, have I planned for inflation or assumed stable costs? Your inflation strategy is a sign of your readiness. If you're finding this valuable, comment number 6 below to let me know you're here, and let's move to the final sign. Sign 7. You have a clear post-retirement budget. Having a clear post-retirement budget, detailing expected expenses, from essentials to travel, and aligning with your lifestyle goals, is a profound sign you're ready to retire early. A precise budget ensures your savings match your vision, preventing overspending. A 2021 T. Rowe Price study found that retirees with detailed budgets are 35% more likely to feel financially secure, as clarity reduces uncertainty. Imagine two retirees, Olivia and Mason. Olivia maps a $60,000 annual budget, covering housing, $20,000, travel, $15,000, and other costs, tied to her savings and income. Mason has a vague $50,000 to $70,000 estimate, overspending on unplanned trips and risking depletion. Olivia's clear budget signals readiness, while Mason's ambiguity threatens his plan. This aligns with Fidelity's 2023 retirement checklist, which emphasizes budgeting for confidence. A vague budget doesn't just risk overspending, it creates stress and doubt. To create one, list expenses in categories: housing, food, leisure, based on current spending, adjusted for retirement changes, like lower commuting costs but higher travel. Use tools like Inab to track and refine. If your budget is unclear, draft a rough version this week, starting with fixed costs. Ask yourself, do I have a clear retirement budget, or is it vague? Your budget clarity is a sign of your readiness. Final thoughts. Early retirement is your ticket to freedom, a reward for years of discipline and foresight. Reflect on these 7 signs. Have you saved 25x your expenses with multiple income streams? Planned for health care and stress-tested your portfolio? Are you debt-free, inflation-ready, and guided by a clear budget? If these resonate, you're financially ready to retire early. If gaps remain, you can close them with focus and action. Take action today. Calculate your savings multiple, explore one new income stream, or estimate healthcare costs. Stress test your portfolio, pay down one debt, model inflation for a major expense, or draft a retirement budget. Your financial future is in your hands, so shape it with intention. Listen to your numbers and plans, because the readiness you build today will unlock the early retirement you dream of tomorrow.